I'm gonna be passing me a good time in this little kitchen at work today. Making some red beans and rice and sausage, of course, going in there. I gotta come to work, but let me tell you something. I gotta eat too, yeah. So I'm gonna feed everybody at work today. What you know about that good old smoked sausage? I got all them little sausages cut up. I'm throwing that in the pot. Next is gonna be all them onions and bell peppers right here that I already got cut up from my freezer. I'm gonna go ahead and throw that in there now. They frozen anyhow. I'm gonna go wash these beans. I'm not using the whole bag, maybe about half. While I cook the onions, bell peppers, and sausage down, I'm gonna put a little bit of my Cajun Walt seasoning on top of that. Putting all this out the pot, putting that on the side and covering that. I'm leaving all that at the bottom. I'm about to show you what's gonna happen. All right, I'm gonna throw them old washed Camellia red beans in there. Some of y'all call that kidney beans. I just call that red beans, me. Gonna add in a lot of my kitchen sink water. And I'm gonna let that boil for the next 3 to 4 hours. And just because I have it, I'm adding me a little bit of chicken broth in there too. Because I ain't got no more kitchen sink water. I'm gonna have to go get me some more. I'm gonna go ahead and add some of my Creole Zydeco seasoning in here. Them beans are cut in some flips. They're gonna get that and a cover on top. And I'm gonna cover that. These beans been cooking for about 2.5 hours. I'm gonna add a little bit of garlic powder because I forgot to put me some garlic in there. Some more of my Creole Zydeco seasoning. This is what it looks like 2.5 hours in. Look at that. I'm gonna let that go down for about another 45 minutes. And it's time to add the sausages and the onions back in the pot. Look at this, y'all. I got the whole store smelling good. I wonder if it's making people want to buy the pots because they smell good in here. Y'all already knew what I was fixing to do, but I ended up getting me a smaller spoon because I don't want nobody to freak out. Just in case somebody else happens to walk in and I'll feed them. Them beans are so soft. Only thing I'm missing is a little more seasoning in here. Go ahead and add a little bit of my Cajun Walt seasoning in there. Let this cook down for about another 40 minutes and then y'all know what time it is. And no, I ain't gonna be frying no chicken today and I ain't making no cornbread because I ain't even got an oven in here, but I'm gonna go to town and get some. I'm also gonna add a little bit of salt in here and listen. And let me tell you, I really don't use a lot of salt. First of all, my seasonings are low sodium, no MSG. I'm gonna add a little bit of salt whenever I cook certain things. It depends on what it is. And yes, there is rice cooked in here. It ain't sour cream. I cooked that to my house this morning and it does have salt in it. Because if you don't salt your rice, don't invite me to go eat. Look at all this goodness, y'all. The red beans are about to be on point up in my bowl. That's what I like about my side cut spoon. Just scrapes the sides off the pot. All that extra goodness, that extra flavor just goes right back in the pot, y'all. I mean, y'all know what time it is. It's time to manger. I got that rice ready. Ooh, Lord have mercy. Oh, my soul. Red beans throwing down today. Look at this, y'all. Yes, Popeyes did the chicken tenders for me. But what about that cornbread in the pack, y'all? If you ain't never tried this little cornbread, here we go. Steaming hot, fresh red beans right here. Some hot, juicy, delicious red beans if you ask me. It's steaming hot. I'm gonna show y'all that. Ça c'est beaucoup bon, cher.